After a great deal of controversy and debate on the future of the Real Housewives of New York franchise, Andy Cohen is finally announcing the new look for the show. The network is well aware of the fact that the show cannot continue in the manner in which it has been going. There were reports that the show may be canceled or might undergo a reboot, but it appears like Bravo has found the solution to their question regarding the show. Consequently, what will become of the successful franchise? Continue reading for further information. The new appearance of Rhonj is revealed by Andy Cohen. Rhonj is clearly having a difficult time preparing for season 14, and the reason for this is the significant gap that exists between the cast members. Teresa Giudice and Melissa Gorga were the focal points of the drama for a considerable amount of time. Another possibility is that Teresa was pointing the finger of blame at Joe Gorga, her brother and Melissa's husband, for his lack of commitment to the family. In spite of the fact that this was a persistent problem for a number of seasons, Teresa did not put her words into action. When she tied the knot with Louis Rulis, she made the decision to exclude Melissa from her wedding party, which was a smack in the face when she did so. Due to the fact that this current season is so divided, Andy Cohen has stated that there will not be a reunion, which will make sense after the conclusion of the season is broadcast. In addition, there is a rumored alternative special that will be sufficient to satisfy the fans who are in a state of panic, because they believe that Rhonj will be canceled. After season 13, Real Housewives of New York did not have a reunion. Thus, the show went on hiatus and underwent a complete revamp. The reason why viewers are in a state of terror is therefore not surprising. Currently, Andy is revealing his thoughts on what is most likely going to take place with New Jersey for the upcoming season. In the past, he had stated that there were 4 possible outcomes for the show. Further, he mentioned that there were apparent ways to do it. Nevertheless, he and Bravo needed to have a seat and figure out what seemed to work the best. In accordance with People, it would appear that the answer has been discovered. Andy was listening to his SiriusXM radio show when he received the following message from a listener. "I believe it is time to do what happened with New York. Invite new people to join us. To put it simply, there is an abundance of negativity. Allow them to leave. Allow them to pass on to the next thing." Therefore, how did Andy Cohen come to possess this? There is a solution that we are going to find. There is a solution that we are going to find. When it comes to that, we are all on the same platform. Making a plan for it, it would appear that Andy Cohen was able to comprehend what the caller was trying to convey and reassured them that they would be able to find a solution to their problem. Moreover, it appears that no one wants the reality show Rhonj to disappear. Rather, they want a less poisonous environment. There is no longer a decent time to watch the franchise because it has gotten too violent and contentious. With that being stated, the caller went on to say that they appreciated the contributions that younger cast members Danielle Cabral and Rachel Fuda made to the discussion. Is it possible that Bravo will keep these 2 and do away with the others? Is it possible that they will fully eliminate the previous housewives and replace them with fresh blood? We will have to wait and see, but let us hope that whatever they decide to do, it will be highly successful for the audience. Is it possible that Andy Cohen is aware of what lies ahead, but he is holding this information to himself with a tight grip? On the other hand, does he continue to be as perplexed as the fans? In conclusion, what would you like to see happen throughout the show? Watch The Real Housewives of New York City on Sundays on Bravo. When Andy Cohen speaks, Bravo fans listen. And when it comes to The Real Housewives of New Jersey, arguably the most combustible, family-driven, headline-making installment in the Housewives universe, his words carry even more weight. This week, the Bravo boss sent shockwaves through the fandom when he revealed that Rhonj is officially getting a new look. After months of speculation about cast shakeups, production delays, and rumors of a possible reboot, Andy confirmed that the next chapter of Jersey won't look or feel like anything viewers have seen before. The announcement heard round Bravo. The reveal came during a taping of Watch What Happens Live, where Andy was pressed by a fan caller about the fate of the show following its tumultuous season 14. "We're giving New Jersey a new look," Andy teased, his expression a mix of mischief and excitement. "And trust me, you're going to be surprised." With just that one sentence, social media erupted. Within minutes, Bravo blogs, Instagram fan accounts, and Twitter threads were ablaze, dissecting what new look could mean. Was Andy hinting at a total reboot, a revamped cast, a restructured format, or perhaps a bold new aesthetic that would change the way Jersey is presented on screen? Why change now? The Real Housewives of New Jersey has always been defined by family drama. Sisters-in-law turned rivals, cousins feuding, and betrayals that split households in two. But after years of focusing on the Giudice-Gorga saga, fans and producers alike began to question whether the franchise had reached a breaking point. Season 14, in particular, was a powder keg. Teresa Giudice and her brother Joe Gorga's estrangement dominated headlines. Melissa Gorga's feud with Teresa escalated, and new alliances constantly shifted the group dynamic. By the reunion, the tension was so thick that even Andy admitted it was one of the hardest reunions he'd ever hosted. New Jersey has always been about family, but sometimes families just can't come back from certain things, Andy explained on Radio Andy. "We had to ask ourselves, how do we keep the show fresh while honoring what fans love about it? What does new look mean?" So what exactly is changing? According to Bravo insiders, Andy's new look for RHONJ could involve several major shifts. A split cast format. Instead of forcing Teresa, Melissa, and Joe into the same room, producers are reportedly considering filming the women in two separate groups, weaving the narratives together only when necessary. This would allow the show to explore new dynamics without rehashing the same fights. New blood, old favorites. Andy hinted at fresh energy, suggesting that new housewives may join the mix. But fans shouldn't panic. OGs like Teresa and Dolores Catania are expected to remain. "We're not throwing away the history," Andy reassured, "but we're adding something new to the recipe." Cinematic storytelling. One bold possibility: Bravo could give Jersey a new visual style. Think sleeker opening credits, sharper editing, and more documentary-style confessionals. Andy has long expressed admiration for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City's edgy look, and Jersey may be next in line for an upgrade. Shorter seasons, higher drama. With fan fatigue setting in from drawn-out storylines, Bravo may opt for tighter seasons packed with drama, no filler, just fireworks. Fan reactions. Predictably, the Bravo community had plenty to say about Andy's announcement. New Jersey doesn't need a new look, it needs a new cast, one Twitter user wrote. "I'm tired of the Giudice-Gorga merry-go-round." Another fan countered, "Teresa is the show. Don't mess with perfection. Add new women, fine, but don't take away my queen." On Instagram, speculation turned to casting. Could Caroline Manzo, an original cast member, return under the new look format? What about Jacqueline Laurita, whose reunion with Teresa earlier this year sent the internet into overdrive? Andy's strategy. Those who know Andy Cohen best say this move is classic Andy, a way to shake things up while keeping fans guessing. He knows how to keep the buzz alive, one Bravo insider revealed. By calling it a new look, he's signaling change without giving away the details. It's going to keep everyone talking until the season premieres. Indeed, Andy thrives on suspense. He knows that Housewives fans don't just watch the show, they live it, breathe it, and debate it across every social platform. By teasing transformation, he's given the fandom its latest obsession. Teresa speaks out. Of course, Teresa Giudice has already weighed in. Speaking on her podcast, she said, "I think change is good. I've been on the show since day one, and I've grown so much. Whatever Bravo decides, I'm here for it. But let's be clear, I'm not going anywhere." Her words were met with cheers from her fans, the self-proclaimed tre-huggers, who flooded her comments with support. "The show is you," one wrote. "New look, old look, doesn't matter. You're the queen of Jersey." Melissa Gorga, meanwhile, was more cautious. On her own podcast, she said, "I don't know what Andy means by new look. All I know is, I've always shown up authentically. If change is coming, I'll adjust. That's what I've always done." What it means for the future of RHONJ. For Bravo, Andy's announcement signals a critical turning point. With the Housewives franchise expanding globally, Real Housewives of Dubai, Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, and more, each U.S. city needs to stand out. New Jersey, with its fiery personalities and deep family ties, has always been a fan favorite. But after more than a decade, reinvention may be the key to keeping the show relevant. Jersey has given us some of the most iconic Housewives moments of all time, Andy reflected. But to keep delivering those moments, we have to evolve. And that's what this new look is all about. Final thoughts. Andy Cohen's announcement has left fans buzzing with excitement, curiosity, and a touch of nervousness. The promise of a new look for the Real Housewives of New Jersey is both thrilling and daunting. After all, change in the Bravoverse always sparks debate. But one thing is certain, with Andy at the helm, the next chapter of Jersey will be bigger, bolder, and fresher than ever. Whether it's a visual makeover, a casting shakeup, or a complete storytelling overhaul, Bravo knows how to deliver drama, and the Garden State isn't done yet.